the greatest wrestling match ever.
He's a moves guy.
It's basically Nitro.
The King of Lions.
2K!
Ready to learn the lyrics to King.
Main event Dewdrop.
Beat Okada.
Or Dave.
Perk Angle!
So when are we starting this podcast?
Two Marks Pod.
I guess we're gonna rewatch
ECW Hardcore TV.
No, we're not watching that shit. We're not watching that anymore. I just sat through the fucking episode. You know?
Well, folks, as it turns out, we are not watching that shite. We are not watching ECW Hardcore TV.
Yeah.
As Mark II put his foot down.
I'm serious. I'm not going to sit back and take this fucking shit.
He wasn't going to take that fucking shit.
Not.
And, as you can see by the little logo in the corner if you're watching us on YouTube, or hopefully you're listening to us on Spotify, because those numbers are shite also. We're going to watch NXT today. I guess you would see it in the title of the podcast, though, if you were hearing me. We're watching NXT this week, because ECW was literally just a best of. I think I even plugged ECW for the first time ever at the end of our WCW podcast, and now we're not watching.
You did, and I actually
ECW.
told the people to listen to the ECW episode.
And then as soon as I get back from getting my food so we can record, you're like, we're not fucking watching this episode. We're not doing it.
Like,
No,
we're bored as hell.
even though you've known for over a week that it was a best of show.
Probably, I don't know. I probably blacked out.
Oh, Jesus Christ. Well, let's fucking get into it. We're watching the episode of NXT post rebrand. This is Orlando NXT, not the game show NXT. I wanted to watch that, and he told me no. We're watching the episode.
Right, say no. I just said I've watched the first, very, very, very first one a couple times now.
You said you watched it at least 4 times, which is ridiculous, and basically said, no, we're not watching that shite either. Do I have to play the clip again?
I was trying to suggest that we watch some. If we were gonna watch bad wrestling, and you suggested NXT game show, I suggested the Diva season, but you didn't want to watch that shite.
I didn't say that. I just implied that, just
I
like
don't
you did.
blame you though. It's pretty bad.
Either way, we're watching the rebranded Orlando developmental NXT, and we are watching the episode where they crowned the first NXT champion.
You know, the Diva season's pretty bad, but like they got some names on that show too.
No,
so,
yeah,
like,
I loved most of that roster, actually.
It was just a bad TV show, but the girls, like, there was some talent there. They just didn't get to do shit but pull hair and slap.
Well, they weren't allowed to, either.
I know.
I saw a clip the other day where fucking Michelle McCool, this isn't NXT related, but Michelle McCool and Undertaker were telling a story where they pulled Michelle and another diva aside and told them they had to redo a match because their punches looked better than the men's punches.
Sounds like a personal problem for the men.
Yeah, it sounds like fucking get better. Anyway.
Good. You died.
So on Peacock, this era of NXT on Peacock is all screwed up. Like it has the dates all messed up. And I think what it is that on season 6 they have meshed the first era of Orlando NXT, which was later in the year, with the last era of Game Show NXT. So a lot of them, so basically every season 6 episode 5 is right by each other, even though they took place at 6 months apart or however far apart. So the dates are totally screwed up. And the season episodes totally look screwed up, but it's organized in its own special way. What you're looking for is Season 6, Episode 11, and the air date is August 29th, 2012. The thumbnail, at least on... I typically sometimes watch Peacock on the PlayStation. Thumbnail for me was, spoilers, Seth Rollins with the NXT Championship in the air being hoisted up on the wrestler's shoulders. And in the description it reads Seth Rollins versus Jinder Mahal for the NXT Championship. I'm all zeroed out. Are you ready to go? I'm running out of time to record, dog.
I'm ready to party, Mr. Krabs.
Ripped, roaring, and ready to go. All right, matey. Here comes the countdown. Let's see if we can spice it up a little bit this week, considering the situation.
3, 2, 1. We're not watching that show.
Just kidding. Go fuck yourself. All right. Here we go. 3, 2, 1, play.
I'm serious. I'm not going to sit back and take this fucking shit.
I'm pretty sure we get to hear some sweet Coheed and Cambria, too.
Not on the podcast, we're not. Are they doing Coheed in this area? In this era?
Well, if you're watching along, which you should, because it's a watch along, but yes,
you should.
they are.
But you had... Oh, shit, it is the Coheed intro. Let's fucking go. I need to make sure my fucking mic's not picking that up. And we got Paige in the intro, Bray Wyatt, Summer Rae, Bo Dallas, Seth Rollins, Tyson Kidd. Tyson Kidd did crazy work in NXT.
He did. Dude in a chicken mask.
The WWE HD logo. Oh my god.
Oh, God, yeah.
Takes me back to a not great era.
And here comes Mike Dalton.
Oh, he's
You're like,
still
who?
playing. Is that Dolph Ziggler?
No.
He looks like it in the Tron. Holy shit, it's Jason Jordan.
Yeah, it is, with hair.
So,
With
I
more hair,
was
anyway.
not watching NXT in this era. I started watching NXT while Adrian Neville was the champion. But even in that era, Jason Jordan had a gimmick of basically he couldn't keep a tag team partner. He had a different tag team partner every week and it never worked out. Until obviously he found Chad Gable and then they formed American Alpha and that was good shit.
The best of shit.
Yeah.
And you know what? Here's a modern day WWE reference for you.
Hunico and Camacho, aka Tongaloa, the infamous Tongaloa, member of the Bloodline. And then Hunico was the Black Sin Cara, right? I think I lost my partner.
Yes, he's replacement Sin Cara. I gotta do something real quick. Oh.
Yeah, you're good. I'll call the action. I mean, there isn't any action yet, but by God, I'll call it. Oh man, we got Regal on commentary? And I'm trying to determine who the other person on commentary is. I think it's Byron Saxton? I know that Regal did NXT with Jim Ross for a while. And that was maybe my favorite commentary team ever, actually. Big shoulder blocks from Jason Jordan. Really simple, really fundamental, good drop kick. Tongaloa ducks the clothesline, big spine buster. Man, he was a long way from the Gorillas of Destiny here. I wonder what Tama Tonga was doing in this era. Was he even wrestling? And Hunico with a kick in the mush, as Regal said. Jason Jordan. And big back suplex by Tongaloa. I already forgot his old name. Camacho.
All right, I'm back.
All right, just as Hunico comes in and hits the Eddie Guerrero senton, goes for the pinfall.
Mike Dalton, though. I completely forgot that Tyler Breeze wrestled on NXT as not Tyler Breeze.
Oh, it's Tyler Breeze. Oh, I see.
Yeah. He's doing some DPW here soon, I'm pretty sure.
Oh, that'll be fun. He just needed to be teaming with Mason Mansoor.
Honestly, yeah, but
Mace is Mason D. Madden now, right?
yes, he's Mason D. Madden.
And Mansoor got to keep his name because that's his real name.
Yes, because he's actually Mansoor.
I'm calling him Manny, though, sometimes. I don't know if that's a good wrestler name, but...
I mean, pretty sure he wrestled as Manny before.
Maybe. I don't know. I don't remember.
Probably before we knew him. I mean, I vaguely knew him because of NL, but I'm not gonna act like I've seen any matches of his before he got signed, but I at least knew he existed. My God, look at that drop kick.
Yeah, I know. Dude was a crazy athlete. Jason Jordan was. Here comes Tyler Breeze.
It's a shame that Jason Jordan can't still go and interact with Chad Gable now.
Man, it's heartbreaking. Dude was incredible.
That's Kurt Angle's son.
It is Kurt Angle's son.
People are like, huh?
And he was really good. And, like, realistically, we could have got 2 top stars out of that tag team.
Yeah.
Like, Jason Jordan could have been, like, a top guy. Chad Gable is well on his way right now to being a top guy. Has the push of his life right now. I mean, he did get murdered a couple weeks ago by the Wyatts, but we're going to forget that.
I mean, they already kind of went past that already, so. Was it a figment of our imagination? I don't know. Oh my God.
Hunico hits his weird reverse angle slam finish that I was never a fan of.
Tonga with the Converse kicks. Oh, they both got the Converse kicks on. What the hell?
Hell yeah.
They're just wrestling in freaking, like, street wear. Like, did they come out on the bicycle? That's the question, because I missed the...
I already forgot.
Oh, damn.
I already forgot, I'm sorry.
Rub them back a little bit.
You run it back, that's fine. I'll give you a time code.
Oh, they didn't. Okay, I'm good. I just used the little...
Oh, yeah, I know what you're talking about.
cover over the thing, yeah.
I guess I probably would have remembered if they did, because I would have popped for it.
Right. And I know you already put over Eagle on commentary. Let's go.
You know I fucking did, dude. And there it is. That's what we're here for. The main event. Seth Rollins versus Jinder Mahal. The winner, the finals of the Gold Rush NXT tournament that I can't fucking talk about, apparently.
The Good Rush.
The Good Rush?
The Good Rush of the Good
Whoa!
Brothers. The Bloodline.
The
heavy presence
Bloodline!
on this show.
Here comes Jimmy and Jay. Yeet and no yeet.
No Tamina, though. What the heck?
Man, they're dressed exactly alike, but I'm so used to them now that I can actually tell the difference.
Yeah.
If you look at them... And this is before they even had, like, Uso Penitentiary.
Yes, it
no
is.
face paint, though. No face paint, though.
Yeah, I don't know if they started on the main roster with the face paint or not. I can't remember.
Oh, they
I
did.
think they
I'm pretty sure they did. And
Actually,
I really liked the dance that they did.
yeah, the little war dance.
Yeah, I wish they'd bring that back for like a one night only thing. I don't want them to do that permanently necessarily. But anyway, here comes the fucking Ascension while they're still vampires, right?
Is it the Ascension? Because the Ascension has two different versions, too. It is. It's the other guy, I think.
There's Connor, and who's the other guy?
I don't remember.
Not fucking Victor.
No, there was a different guy that was
Oh,
in it.
is that Tyler Rex?
No, I don't think so. Maybe? I don't know. Hang on, I'm gonna look it up. Watch the wiki and not acknowledge it either.
Yeah. Oh, they did the fucking sweet and sour on the outside. The high-low, or whatever you want to call it. I called him Kenneth. I don't think it's Tyler Rex. And hits the ropes again, and they hit the fucking sweet and sour again. Fucking Trevor Murdoch and Lance Cade be damned.
Is it this Kenneth Cameron fellow, or?
Yeah, I think so.
Okay. So do you know who Kenneth Cameron is?
I do not.
Yeah, I think that's him. Do you know who we're staring at right now?
No.
Thomas Latimer.
Ram? Ram?
Yes. Ram. That's who we're staring at.
That is shit. I'm drawing a blank again here. Give me a second. Camille's husband.
Also,
that is Camille's husband.
yes. I was gonna say you probably know him better from the NWA recent revival that died again.
I think more people saw him on TNA, unfortunately.
Probably.
But
That's who that was.
yeah, once you said it, I was like, oh yeah, no, I see it now.
I didn't even realize it until I looked it up. Anyway, Big E with a last name.
Hell yeah, he still has his family. Let's
Give
go.
this man his fucking last name
Give
back,
this
man.
if he makes his return at any point, and I know that could never happen, but hopefully it does. He better be Biggie Langston. Unless, like,
No,
Langston
not
University said, fuck you. I don't know.
Maybe, but I doubt it.
Anyway, here's the Raw rebound where Punk said, fuck you, Jerry Lawler.
With the mutton stash.
Yeah, this is
That's
heel
what-
Punk, right? This is after he
That's
turned
what
on the Rock.
Guys do. They rock a mutton stash.
Only the worst. Yeah, this is heel Punk.
Yep.
Because CM Punk likes to change his hair whenever he turns face or heel. Which I respect the fuck out of.
I get it, yeah. I kind of used to do something similar in the video games, but then it got to be too much work.
I my old wrestling buddy, I actually totally influenced his gimmick in the game and changed. Like, I fucking his character was basically cool wolf guy, and he stole like the last name from the main character of the Force Unleashed games, Starkiller or whatever. And I turned him into a money grubbing heel with a giant fur coat.
That's actually pretty funny.
Yeah.
Yeah. At this point, I'm CM Punk pilled out of my mind, probably.
Oh yeah, they could never turn him from me.
Yeah. Like, the turn, like, just made him more fucking cool.
I don't know, man.
'Cause
I have the gray t-shirt, but I didn't really care for the gray t-shirt.
like any show he's booked on back in like 2012. Yeah, I'm watching that shit. We're definitely watching that shite. For sure.
They have it blue and grayed out because Punk was bleeding.
Well, you know,
And
Netflix is coming up. My God. And the general manager
Mrs. Philip Brooks.
Wow.
Mrs. AJ Mendez? That's her shoot
They
name,
were
right?
already like dating by this point, right?
I don't know about that, actually. Maybe? Yeah. Yeah. Well, fuck. I'm actually not sure.
I have no idea either. It's alright.
It's definitely close to it.
They're pretty good at keeping their private life private. So.
I know by the end of the year they were dating.
They definitely already had made out for shoot skis on SmackDown, though. I know that because I read her book. Well, I didn't read it. I listened to it while I was at work, but still.
Really, I have not. So they had like messed around a little bit before they were a thing. Anyway, here's Mr. Langston. Swole as fuck. Here comes Big E.
My God.
You know the story of Big E and Big E and Roman, right? Do you know the Big E Roman story?
I vaguely remember there being something, but go ahead and tell the story anyway, because
So-
my memory's kind of...
Vince was convinced. Big E was the next guy. Big E was going to be...
saying that, looking at this specimen.
He wanted Big E gonna win the Rumble. Big E's gonna be the man. He's gonna usurp John Cena. He's gonna be the next top guy. Gonna wrestle Brock Lesnar, all that shit. And apparently, it was Triple H who said, "Nah, it's Roman." That is the
Who's
story.
facing?
Jobberman 5000.
Yeah, I was gonna try to Google him, but I already don't remember. Something Donovan.
Donovan Dijakovic.
No, that's a different guy who's like really over on Twitter. I'll figure it out. Just keep talking.
All right. So yeah, but the deal is that Triple H is the one who convinced Vince not to go with Big E, but to go with Roman. Yada yada yada. I don't know. He looks like a skinnier Lars Sullivan. Remember that guy?
Yeah, but
Big
not
clothesline.
for anything great.
Is this when
That
Big
one
E?
random North American ladder match was good that he was in.
Yeah. Is this when Big E had the King Kong Bundy gimmick?
The King Kong Bundy gimmick?
Yeah. So King Kong Bundy would pin people, and then after the ref would count to 3, he would finish the count to 5. Because he didn't want to beat people for 3, he wanted to beat people for 5.
No, I remember that. I don't
Or-
think he had that gimmick at this time, and I don't know how that's... He might have.
Well, it doesn't count. He isn't counting it here. I know that's a thing, though, and that's probably when he gets the fucking theme song, Something I Need 5. Yeah, you know what I'm talking
He
about?
goes through this weird period where on the main roster, that's not his gimmick, but he's still doing NXT appearances, and it is.
Really?
So,
That's strange.
I know that much, yeah, because they swapped between, like, the 2 theme songs for a minute. Because he uses the theme song on the main roster for a bit, too, but he never does the...
That's the only
live
reason I know the song is because he had it on the main
Yeah.
roster. And it would have been in one of the games, at least. To me, that's just his pre-New Day theme song. I remember him, wasn't he like pumping iron with Mark Henry on TV?
Probably. That seems like something Vince would book.
That sounds right to me in my head.
Is Seth biting his lip in that render? Oh my god.
Yes, he is. I was looking at that earlier.
What the hell? This man has never been serious, has he?
In just 2 weeks, the WWE app has been downloaded well over 1 million times, beating the TNT, Discovery Channel, TBS, History Channel, and ESPN apps. Interesting.
All right, thank you, Maggle.
Right. There's
How
the
much
belt.
is the WWE network that doesn't exist yet?
$9.99. Oh my god, look at the interviewer.
Yeah, I was gonna say, do you recognize this guy?
Go ahead and tell the people. Or actually, let's hear what Big E has to say. Apparently nothing. Just heavy breathing into the camera. Good job.
Woo, that's such a Vince-pilled.
Oh, jeez. Anyway, there's the Big X belt. And here comes the goddamn American Dream, baby.
Yes, sir.
There's and all of Dusty's kids.
And Cody's pissed.
Is he Stardust at this point?
2012? I don't think so. Hold on. Oh, I can't spell.
The NXT commissioner, Dusty Rhodes.
Yes, sir. When does he become Stardust? No, because late 2012 he'd be IC champion. Then it would go
Holy
into
shit.
Tony Rhodes Scholars.
Jim Ross is on commentary. And here's the thing.
Stardust is 2014.
2014, got it.
Yes, JR on the call for the main event. The Fink.
And here's Jinder Mahal before he had the really, really cool theme song when he was WWE champion.
Yeah, this is like Jinder. I'm about to be in a band with Drew and Heath.
Yeah, that's true. Wow. He fucking rejuvenates himself on NXT only to become three-man band.
Pretty much. But yeah, Stardust is 2014, so not quite there yet. It's crazy that JR's on the call.
So, Steph come out too with the Asking Alexandria shirt? No, he doesn't. Okay.
Flail my arms all around because I'm a heavy metal guy, Seth Rollins. Seth,
Wow.
I'm about to be fired because I'm hard to work with because I'm fucking good at wrestling and they hate that here, Seth Rollins.
Yeah, that's right. And I can't wait for the Netflix Raw to start. And he comes out as Seth fucking Rollins.
I feel like they're gonna do that at least once.
They might. They could.
I feel like
It's supposed.
he's
Is that
gonna-
confirmed?
he's gonna say it,
Confirmed?
Yeah. They gotta
let's
give.
get
the
Fink.
man
Let's
Seth
get
at
Fink on the
least
pod.
one. All right.
The following contest, scheduled for one fall, is the final match in the Gold Rush Tournament. The winner of this bout will become the first ever NXT Champion. Introducing the participants. First to my right, from Punjab, India, weighing 221 pounds, Jinder Mahal.
In great shape, but not quite as jacked as he would become.
From Davenport, Iowa,
Yeah,
weighing
not quite.
209 pounds, Seth Roman. Long way from disparities from India to Iowa. Lifestyles, the upbringing, background.
They both have a competitive spirit and a competitive desire to win, and that's all that really matters.
JR and Regal on the call, man.
My favorite NXT duo. My favorite commentary duo, actually. Oh, Jinder not shaking Dusty's hand here. Jinder said, you're not my dad.
You're not my real dad. I was already on the main roster already. They just sent me here to put over Seth.
Man, they really could have just said, nah, it's Jinder.
Yeah. They could have. Are you gonna tell him he can't?
I think Triple H would be like, nah, he's a dick. Fucking put the title on Jinder. And we're just gonna work this waist lock for the next 20 minutes or so.
Yeah, they got about 20 minutes left in the show, don't they?
15, 20, 15, yeah, 15. So these guys are gonna get a little bit of time.
It's so weird to see Seth Rollins here, knowing what he becomes.
Yeah,
basically like the ace of WWE for like a good while.
Kinda still is a little bit in a way. Like, he's been off TV for a few months, but before that, Seth Rollins was like kind of crazy MVP. Like, burying people almost MVP. Like, I remember, I think it was like the match with Shinsuke where like he gets thrown like 15 feet onto like a metal box or something, and then he still wins the match.
Yeah, right.
I was just like, this is a little bit egregious. There goes Jinder to the outside.
And Vince saw this guy and said, let's put him in full body riot gear.
Yeah. I think Punk technically did, actually.
Well,
right?
Yeah, Punk wanted him to be part of it or whatever. I don't know who pitched the SWAT guy gimmick, but
that's I don't know. They're supposed to have literal shields, though.
Yeah, I've seen the pictures of the actual shield.
Oh, I don't think I've seen the picture.
Yeah, it's out there. Pretty sure.
And now that you say that, I'm sure it's out there. I don't think I've ever seen it, though.
God, when did they debut?
Do you think we'll ever get a Shield reunion, man?
You gotta take that up with old Jonathan Moxley.
I don't know, man. Maybe Joe Anoa'i and Colby Lopez want to take a trip through Forbidden Door.
I doubt it. Especially Roman. He's not going anywhere.
Roman can do whatever he wants.
Let's see if I can find the picture of the Shield with the shields.
The Shield with the shields.
Because I've definitely seen it. But it's going to be hard to Google Shield with shields.
WWE The Shield. I don't know.
It's just gonna notice that you type
Shield Riot
twice.
Shield?
That might work.
Man, JR still got it here, man.
Yeah, I found a black and white picture. After I did it the way you said to do it.
Send it to me on Discord.
Yeah, I'll do that.
Oh, but that's like late Shield, though.
Yeah, I think they still had them in the warehouse or something, but still. You can at least see what they looked like.
It's not that bad.
It's still stupid corny that they had a shield that literally said shield on it. But
I think that you could have used it once. And, like, fucking tackle the motherfucker with it. Like, get Roman to spear a guy with the shield.
yeah, but knowing Vince, if they would have showed up with that, he would have been like, they have to keep using them.
I don't know, man. He hated the fucking sick-ass shield masks.
Yeah, true.
So, you know, Vince doesn't know shit. That's the truth of it.
I mean, 2012, yeah, 2014-ish. Nah, he doesn't know shit already, and it only gets worse. Good match going on here, though.
Yeah,
You
I'd
can't
say
get rid of the gender.
stuff is pretty rough from... God. It's already been rough for a couple of years at this point.
I mean, yeah.
Where are you at on the blonde and Seth's hair? I fucking love that shit.
It was different, which is good. I don't know that I would have done it, but like it worked for him.
I put a black stripe in my blonde hair at one point. Just to be like to do like the reverse Seth Rollins thing.
Yeah.
It really wasn't noticeable though, because like I had it on like a layer underneath the top layer, so it was kind of like only noticeable when my hair was moving around.
All these freaking people on the stage, just like, why we have to stand here?
Oh, he's gonna do the spinny thing. Oh, he did it! Vintage
Yeah.
Seth Rollins there.
It is vintage, yeah.
Oh, Dusty said something. Oh, that's pretty cool. So who beats Seth for the title? Is it Bo?
Oh man, I used to know this stuff too, but now it's been so long.
I know at some point Bo Dallas has like a crazy run with the title.
Bo. Or it might be Big E, because Big E holds the title at one point.
Big E
too.
beats Bo. I know that.
Does he?
But is there somebody between Seth and Bo?
I will find out. Let's see if I can find out.
And then I'm not sure who's after Big E, but it might be Adrian Neville.
I can pull up the lineage in a second, but I just came across the actual like entire bracket for this tournament that ends in this match.
Okay. I was going to ask you about that too.
In the first round, Richie Steamboat beat Leo Kruger, which is Adam Rose, if you don't know who Leo Kruger is.
Yeah.
Bo Dallas was defeated by Jinder Mahal. Seth Rollins defeated Drew McIntyre. And Michael McGillicuddy pinned Justin Gabriel. And then obviously in the semifinals, Jinder beats Richie, Seth beats McGillicuddy, and then we're here.
That's actually not a bad little bracket.
And then I'll try to find the championship list and see if I can find out who... Yeah, Big E was the second champion.
Meanwhile, Seth is doing this huge dive on the outside. You said Big E was the second champion?
Yes.
Okay. And then it would have been Bo, and then
Bo, and then Neville.
And then Neville. Oh, okay, so Bo beat Big E.
Yes.
I had that backwards. Okay.
Yes. So Seth's reign lasts 133 days.
And then how?
Big E's is 153. And then Bo carries it for 260.
I remember he had like a pretty long reign.
Yeah, because people were sick of Bo by the end of his reign, and they were chanting "No more Bo."
Oh, really?
Yeah, because that's like around when I started getting to where I could watch this stuff. It was like right towards the end of Bo, and then like Neville and stuff.
So you've seen more early NXT than I have.
Probably, but it was like sporadic until about because they weren't on the network until like Sami Zayn wins the title, right? Or
I don't know.
I guess
No, before
Neville,
that. Hey,
yeah,
call the action for me.
Hey, Jinder Mahal, who you cannot hinder the gender, takes a big shot to the gut. Off the ropes goes Rollins, and a big scoop and a slam from Mahal for a close to. He can't believe it. He's doing the NXT shocked face. I mean, he sort of was. He was selling, and his mouth was open, but close enough for me. Full Nelson on Rollins from Mahal here. Clubs to the back. You could easily just put the audio on, and JR's calling all of this at the same time as I am, because he's better at this. Big springboard knee, vintage Rollins again. Cover. And a close two again. And that is actual NXT shocked face right there.
Sorry about that. The wife got home, and she had a little bit of the for me.
You missed Rollins doing NXT shocked face there just a second ago.
I saw it. I was just muted while I was talking to the better half.
Oh, Stinger Splash!
Weird jawbreaker thingy. And they put in some time here.
Yes, they did. He's going for the super kick. Okay, yeah. I thought he was going to go for the stomp. So he does do the stomp in NXT. And then he goes to the main roster and I think does it for a bit. And then they're like, you can't do that for a little bit. And then he brings it back. It's a whole thing. And the Phoenix Splash that he never freaking lands. I swear. Like almost every Seth Rollins match.
Very rarely.
It's very rare he ever hits it. And once you realize that, you can never unrealize it. The Colossus. Or was that just a full Nelson slam? I don't know. Either way, Seth kicks out.
JR called it the full Nelson slam, so.
Okay, so yeah, it's not his finish yet. Because he does like a weird thing like that he uses as a finish.
Yeah,
I guess we're still camel clutch. You're a foreigner. Yep. Here we go.
We got about 3 minutes left here.
Vince said, damn it, he's a foreigner. He has to do a camel clutch.
Duck under. Here he goes for oh, is this the corner powerbomb?
The buckle bomb, yeah.
Oh, buckle bomb!
Everyone whined about when Sting got hurt.
Blackout! Holy shit! The big stomp.
Blackout is far better name than just the Stomp.
I don't know why they started calling it that.
I have no idea. But it's so ingrained in my brain, I didn't even think twice. But yeah, it used to be called the Blackout. Which is great, because it's Tyler Black.
Tyler Black, a.k.a. Seth Rollins, is the
probably
first
why they
NXT
changed
champion.
it, because they're like, we can't acknowledge.
Do you really think that's what it is?
Probably. WWE be petty in 2012.
Wait, why is Byron here?
What?
Has Byron been here the whole time?
Saxton? Yeah, he was on commentary with JR and Regal.
I guess I just blocked him out.
He was. Yeah, no, he wasn't saying much because like it's JR and Regal, and he's just like, I'm not gonna get in their way.
Yeah.
Man, I really like this era of NXT.
Yeah, it's not bad. If we weren't already doing 2 podcasts a week.
Yeah. So I started watching NXT when Neville was champion, and right before he would lose the title to Sami Zayn and Kevin Owens would debut.
Right.
I think I specifically started watching NXT because I knew Kevin Owens was coming.
Yeah. I started watching when they put it on the network regularly, but I kind of seen a couple. Started figuring out how to finagle the internet and watched a couple before that, but I definitely started watching when Neville was champion on to... When did I quit? When did I stop watching? That's a better question.
Seth celebrating in the crowd, that's a good shot.
I mean, I still sporadically watch NXT, but...
I know I hate when I mention this, but that shot of Seth at the very, very end in the crowd should be the thumbnail. Anyways, go ahead. Oh, yeah, let me back out. You have any thoughts before we rack this guy up?
No, it was a fun little, couple matches to watch instead of being forced to watch a replay.
Yeah, it was definitely more fun than what ECW would have been. We didn't watch that shite. Sorry for misleading anybody on the WCW podcast. But
right.
We will be following next week with WCW, hopefully on its proper day, and ECW, hopefully on Thursday, because there is supposed to be some new content on that episode. I think you said Stan Hansen shows up?
I believe that's what I read on the Peacock description, that Stan Hansen is in the next ECW, so it'll get good soon.
Yeah, so it'll at least start to get fun. So, without any further ado, if you have any more questions, send them to us at 2marksquestions@protonmail.com. We might read them eventually, who knows. Follow us on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, YouTube, and TikTok, all at 2markspod, also on Spotify. That was NXT from whatever I said at the beginning of the episode. I've already backed out. And we are 2 Marks Pod, the worst wrestling podcast you know, maybe. I don't know! Something, Shivani, hit that fucking sweet shit.
We're out of time! We gotta go!
Now go home and smoke some more crack.
Tony Schiavone, you can go straight to hell!